Now, to some of our ridiculous allegations, bordering on abuse of office and misappropriation of funds, Julius Abure, for the records, took over the reign of this party in 2021 after the death of the former national chairman, may his soul rest in peace, Alhaji A.A. Absalam. That was in December 2020. A former deputy national chairman, Mrs. Maria Lebeke, was chosen to stand in acting capacity as the national chairman of Labour Party. Abure was the national secretary. And of course, Opera was the national treasurer. In those her founded allegations, she did allege that Abure forged signature of the late chairman 2 months after his death to withdraw huge sums of money. But her memory was so short to remember or to recall that Abure emerged as the chairman about 4 months after the demise of A.A. Absalam. And someone took over from A.A. Absalam and spent almost 4 months in office in acting capacity before Abure was now asked to take over as the chairman of the party. She also forgot in a hurry that she and the late chairman exclusively operated the account of the party as at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, when Abure assumed office, it dawned on him as a chief accounting officer, because that is what our constitution describes him as. Our constitution is very clear on who is the chief accounting officer. So as the chief accounting officer, to build a proper accounting method which never existed throughout the 8 years, as of 2022 of Ms. Opera's service as treasurer of the party. What informed it was simply because, as you already know, Abure is a lawyer. So he knows the implication of running a huge establishment like this without a proper accounting method. So he brought it to the table and said, yes, this is a big party. It may be small, but there is tendency that the party will grow. Let us do our business in accordance to the rules and regulations stated in the party constitution and in line with the Electoral Act and as observed by INEC. So he took the decision. And what did he do? He brought the services of an auditor general. The real reason Opera was made a treasurer, because she's not even qualified ab initio then. But she was just chosen. The real reason why she was made a national treasurer is a case for discussion another day. We'll come to that some other day. However, we dare her that for 8 years, from 2014, when she emerged as the national treasurer of this party, to 2021, when Abure came, to show us a single paper, a single financial document of the party, showing any financial records of this party, while she held firm as the national treasurer of this party, from 2014 until the time Abure came into existence, as the party chairman. Not even one, not even a single document. She cannot. Now the problem this current NWC is having with her was the insistence that a proper financial record must be kept. The party has grown from a portfolio party that it used to be to a dinosaur party. It's become large. It's become huge. For modest sake, this is a party that has the largest followers of population in Nigeria. The party that, if not because of the system, should be in power as we are talking today. Then again, it's a story for another day. She also alleged that the party amassed a whopping sum of 3.5 billion naira from sale of forms from the 2023 elections. My colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, we wished that we have 3.5 billion naira in the account of this party. We wished that. But unfortunately, that was very far from the truth. This party, the truth is that this party realized a total sum of 1.2 billion naira from all our transactions, including sales of funds, donations, membership cards, amongst other things, totaling. But her claim was that we sold. We got 3.5 billion from the sale of form alone. The party, through other means, through the campaign office, campaign bodies, and support groups, realized a further 800 million naira. A fund solely managed by the campaign organization, not the party. The fund, the 800 million, was managed by the campaign organization. It didn't pass through the leadership of Labour Party because there was a campaign organization that handled campaign for the elections. So the money went to the account. The party accounts have been properly audited up to June 2023. I'm going to give a copy. I'm going to maybe share a copy on the social on our platform up to 2023 and have since been submitted and received by INEC. It may surprise you to know that not many political parties have even done their 2022 reports. But we have finished 2022, we have done 2023 up to June. And the remaining half of the 2023 is almost completed, which will be read in the next few weeks, maximum next 2-3 weeks. The allegation that audited account was doctored is a matter of libel, which we have taken note. She will be made to give further clarification of what he knows as how banks' transactions are falsified. As auditors only work with evidences of transactions emanating from statements from the banks. That is the only instrument auditors use. They are not interested in what you spend your money. They're only interested in the money that enters into your account. And everybody that bought form paid their money into the account and received the official receipt. And these are the instruments that the auditors use to do their work. The NWC has won the NWC has the mandate to reconcile crisis within the party, and they have internal mechanism to resolve crisis in the party. And this NWC met on Friday last week, and raised a 5-man investigation committee to take a critical look at the allegations, or those allegations emanating from the National Treasurer, with the mandate to, within 1 month, resolve the impasse and make recommendations to the Committee of the Whole. The National Treasurer and indeed all members of NWC were present at the meeting and endorsed the committee. There was no dissension on Friday. It was indeed a rude shock to so many of us that, in total disregard to the NWC's position and troubleshooting efforts of the party, that the National Treasurer, 3 days after that wonderful meeting, reneged on the agreement of the whole House, on the understanding that all attacks and all diatribes should cease so that peace will reign. Because we have already agreed that within 1 month, we will come with an agreeable reconciliation effort so that the party can move. We are not willing to go into another crisis. We just came out from one, and we knew how this one, but we didn't know that we are working with someone already planted to cause division, distraction, destruction in the party. The National Treasurer on Monday, 12th of February, also disrated a constituted authority of the party by addressing a world press conference. Many of you were there at Asogoro, where she disparaged the person of our national chairman and also brought the party to disrespect and to opprobrium. Not satisfied with the public humiliation, the National Treasurer on the following day appeared on a Rise television program to further disrepute the party and misinformed millions of viewing public on internal affairs of the party against the rules and regulations of the party. Convinced that the National Treasurer is on a mission to stifle life out of our very cherished party, an emergency NWC was summoned last night, yesterday, being the 13th of February. Arising from the meeting, the NWC set up a disciplinary committee to try the National Treasurer for bringing the party to disrespect. At the meeting held Tuesday evening, February 13th, that yesterday, in Abuja, in exercise of its power as contained in the party's constitution, with the intention of a fair hearing, the NWC extended an invitation to the National Treasurer to appear before it today, being Wednesday, on or before the hours of 10 a.m., giving her 12 good hours to make up her mind to appear, to discuss the development. The party regrets that the National Treasurer shunned the invitation by the disciplinary committee to clear herself and her actions. We see this as an affront on the party leadership and millions of our members who are watching on how their party's image, which they have labored hard to build, is trolled by one ingrate. The disciplinary committee has, however, recommended to the National Executive Council of the party, to the National Working Committee, that Mrs. Oluchi Opara be suspended from the Labour Party for a minimum of 6 months. This suspension is with immediate effect. We sincerely regret this development, but it has to be. We, however, urge all our team members to understand that this is a price to pay for success. We will continue to reform the party until we achieve the best, good enough to drive our new Nigeria agenda.